Okay, so task 5 says write a function that changes all lowercase letters of a string to uppercase. So um, if you can see, this is our prototype, but we're not given the return type. Okay, the return type is car, but the parameter was not given. And when you look into the main.c 5 main.c file, you see that this is the return type. Sorry, this is the parameter used, str. You can see that the function was called here. Yes, here. So string to upper. This is where the function was called, and this is the parameter. So we're going to use str here. So let's hit straight to the sandbox. Okay, I've already opened it. Okay, let this place. Okay, so let me hit straight to get file. Okay, so have it there already. Now, now, if you could remember, I think we have solved a similar task like this in the past. Here we are to convert, so we have to make use of the AXI table. So now we have to make use of it. So how are you going to do it? Now is they said up lowercase, we should convert lowercase to uppercase. And how possible? How is this possible? Now when you look at this, 97 represent a lowercase a and 65 represent uppercase a. Now when you check, I've realized that when you subtract 32 from the lowercase, you get uppercase. So let's try this. This is 97. Uh, so 97 minus 32 should give us 60. Okay, so 65. So any of these values, when you subtract 32 from it, you get its equivalent uppercase. So let's try, let's say 112, which is lowercase p, and then see what you get. 112 minus 32. Okay, that gives us 80. So when you subtract 32, it gives you the equivalent uppercase. Okay, so let's see how we can put this in coding. So for now, we uh, have to declare my variable. Okay, so int I, and then we have to have a for loop that will iterate through the given string or the given array. So I, starting from index 0, so I is equals to 0, 0. Okay, so while str of I is not equal to the the terminating byte, we increase I. Okay, so what this is doing is um okay, let me check. Okay, what this is doing is we are iterating through whatever array that will be given. So while the array is not equal to the terminating byte, the last byte go through all the array. Okay, that's what there's a saying, and then we should have a if statement to compare whether the array is upper. Okay, so if um, str of I is, let me check the table. So we should start from this point. So we're actually going to start from A to Z. So whatever value or whatever character that we find, we subtract uh, 32 from it to get its equivalent uppercase. Okay, so while if sti of r is greater or equal to a, okay, small a, and you have to cover the range. So you have to cover the range of a to z. Okay, so that we don't know what the array is, and so any array that falls between a and z, we convert it to its equivalent uppercase. Okay, so and str of I, our str of I is what? It's less than z, so it's less than or equal to lowercase z. Okay, so we have taken care of the whole range. This statement here takes care of the whole range. Okay, let me have my braces here. Okay, so while we have taken care of the range of lowercase um, alphabet, let's assign or let's subtract 32 from the values of or from the decimal values of the lowercase. So we're gonna subtract 32 from whatever array that will be given. Okay, so str I equals to str I minus 32. So subtract 32 from that whatever value that we have. So the first iteration will subtract 32 from whatever array that we have to get the equivalent uppercase, and then assign that value or assign that alphabet to this to the string of I. Okay, so we must the return type is car, and so we must return str str. Okay, hope this is correct. Yeah. Okay, it's quite simple. We must as well use the decimal values. I was thinking about that, like instead of using the character a, we can as well use 97 and then 112. Okay, so here instead of using a, we can use 97 here and then 112 here. It will also work as well. Okay, so let me save and then check Betty. Where is Betty? Okay, Betty is fine. Let me run and compile. Okay, so let me compile first. Copy. Okay, Paste. Compile. Okay, that was successful. Okay, so let me run that. Five string to uppercase to upper. Oh, it's work. Lookup. So let's see what we have. Okay, this is what was passed. So to the array. So look up, and then this is what we should get, and we got it exactly the same.